Maps. Zoom. Maps.
Ship is under attack.
Captain, you are in the Undine battle zone. Our goal is to close fluidic rifts to destroy Undine planet killers. Here is our plan. This is a map of the battle zone. We have 3 different methods of closing the rifts. When a rift is open, the area is red. When we close a rift, it will change to blue. Closing rifts advances our progress, shown by this meter. When it is full, we can launch our attack on the planet killers. We must defeat at least 1 planet killer for the operation to be considered a success.
Good luck.
Star Trek Online.
We are fighting a war on multiple fronts. We have to consider the Borg, the Undine, and the Romulans, as well as the Klingons.
I see now my deception has been exposed. Starfleet has lost too many ships and too many good men and women to a fight we now know was caused by Iconian and Undine influence.
Is that...
An Iconian gateway? Yes, I believe it is.
Into the gateway, now!
Are all those markers Iconian gateways?
Sir, we've been scanning the gateway. The monitors on the bridge are all showing an Omega.
Welcome to the Delta Quadrant. We are within the Solanae Dyson Sphere, a spherical structure built around a star.
We now know why the sphere generates vast amounts of omega particles. It is designed to use those particles as fuel to jump to any area of space.
It now appears that the Jenolan Sphere had the same jump capabilities as the Solanae, and moved to this location.
You're not Cooper.
We will repel the Undine, and survive to warn the Alpha Quadrant of the renewed threat. The Undine are a threat to us all. I propose a summit. We must decide together what we must do to protect the Alpha Quadrant. Our disputes may need to be put aside in the face of a greater enemy.
And now, the continuation.
Welcome to the Delta Quadrant. I will admit that I did not expect to be here with Voyager again. It is agreeable. Thank you for agreeing to attend this conference and supporting my position on the Undine. However, reaching a consensus today will be difficult. Many different agendas will be represented here today. I will speak to you in person shortly. Tuvok out.
Welcome to the Jenolan Dyson Sphere. Please beam down to these coordinates.
It is good to see a fellow warrior of your stature. While I find the Federation's insistence on conferences and committees to be tiresome, at least we're here and might be able to finally accomplish something. I expect this will be a boring affair punctuated by a great deal of posture. The sooner it is over with, the sooner we can return to defending the Empire.
I am gratified to see the Klingon Empire recognizes the importance of this conference. It is time that we reached an equitable position with regard to the threat posed by the Undine. I would recommend assisting your ambassador while we complete our final preparations. The talks will begin shortly.
The Federation is too busy with bureaucracy to begin promptly. How typical. Consider this an opportunity to see to the Empire's interests in this venue. Talk to the other delegates and intimidate the other attendees in order to ensure they take the Klingon commitment to this war seriously. Take this opportunity to look for distinctive devices and scan Jenolan Sphere technology.
This conference could be an excellent opportunity for profit. If the Federation, the Klingons, and the Romulans can all agree on something, it could open the door to new trade agreements, shipping routes, and technology deals. What's that supposed to mean exactly?
I have to say, I'm quite surprised at how smoothly this conference is proceeding. We've all been here for some time, and not a single gunfight has broken out. How encouraging. This conference may represent a new opportunity for the people of 3 quadrants. An interesting opinion. And tell me, how is your quarrel with the Federation going? I don't seem to recall seeing the Imperial Klingon standard flying over the ruins of Starfleet Command the last time I visited Earth. It's true, Cardassia has suffered some reversals in the past. That said, the warrior who considers us defeated is a foolish warrior indeed.
Preliminary tasks are complete. You should speak with Admiral Tuvok again.
The delegates have all arrived. The presentation will begin shortly. You have some time to familiarize yourself with the other ambassadors and their positions. I suggest that you do so.
Thank you for greeting me. I'm always pleased to meet with our allies in the Klingon Empire. I trust that the Republic will be able to take a leadership role in studying this sphere. The extensive knowledge we've gained from the Solanae sphere should give us an advantage here. And, after all, the gateway that leads to both of these spheres is in Republic space. Yes, the Undine. Very interesting. My security advisors have been looking over the data, and we are all very curious to hear what you and Admiral Tuvok have to say on the matter.
The Xindi are here to support Admiral Tuvok's call for cooperation. We know what tragedies befall a people who are being manipulated by outsiders, as we once were. The Undine's lies and manipulation remind us of the Sphere Builders, whose deceptions led us to make one of the greatest mistakes in our history. There are 5 races on my world. We all know reaching a consensus can be difficult, but the Xindi are living proof that if we put aside animosity, our differences can make us stronger.
The Federation's position is quite clear. We believe the only way to safeguard the future of the Alpha and Beta Quadrants is for all the galactic powers to behave as reasonable entities and work together to oppose those who would threaten our worlds. It doesn't matter If that threat comes from the Undine, the Borg, or the Iconians, the response is the same.
I can already see this will be a most tedious event. If you have any influence whatsoever with any of the other delegates, be sure to underscore the fact that the Klingon Empire will consider anyone who does not act against the shapeshifter threat as a co-belligerent.
You've spoken with representatives of all of the delegations. You should return to Admiral Tuvok.
We are almost ready to begin. Will you complete the final preparations for the conference while I speak to Captain Sean? After that, your assistance in encouraging everyone to take their seats would be appreciated. I must join the Federation delegation.
Ah, it seems the time has come at last. Thank you for the reminder.
I was just going. Don't rush me.
Oh, yes, I will take my seat.
I suppose we can begin.
You can start the presentation from the control console.
The Undine represent a clear and present danger to not only the Federation, but also the Klingon Empire and Romulan Republic. The damage done here by a mere handful of ships is clear evidence for the need for cooperation.
With respect, Admiral, the Romulan Republic is quite capable of leading exploration and security measures here, just as we have led efforts to secure the Solanae sphere. My militia...
I find it interesting that the Federation suddenly has concerns about the Undine now. Where was the Federation when the Empire discovered Undine infiltrators in the Alpha Quadrant? Or is the Federation only interested now the Undine threatens something you want?
Given the exceptionally complicated nature of such...
Ambassador, given what we now know, that was a mistake. The Empire recognized the Undine threat years ago. We didn't.
You admit you are wrong?
The evidence provided by Admiral Tuvok and his team is sound.
Thank you, Captain Sean. However, dwelling on past mistakes will not solve the problems of the present.
Our fleet stands ready to protect both spheres from the Undine.
The Undine can wait. We have more important business to discuss. Who owns this sphere? I represent a consortium of businessmen on Ferenginar. We are prepared to invest significant venture capital into transforming this sphere into a vacation destination to rival Risa. I have a proposal of 500,000 bars of... What's that?
Tuvok to Voyager. Report.
A massive fleet of Undine vessels just appeared from a rift. They're setting a course for the gateway.
The Undine? What do they want?
Unknown. Drop to Lisette. Track their course.
Enterprise to Captain Sean. We're receiving a distress signal from Earth's space dock.
Sean to Federation Fleet. Red alert. Prepare for immediate departure.
The Federation is our enemy, but the Undine attack like assassins in the night.
We will crush the Kamiku!
A significant Undine force is headed for the Sol system. Although our people are no longer allies, will you sit idly by while others fight against the Undine? They must be stopped. I am picking up several distress calls from across the system. Curious. There are fewer Undine vessels than we witnessed using the gateway. Negative. The subspace relay booster network appears to be offline. I am reading Undine ships attacking Earth space dock, as well as attacks on the lunar colonies and the orbital habitat on the far side of Earth.
Agreed. Enterprise will clear the area around the lunar colonies.
Fine. Jirok and I will clear the far side of the planet.
Enterprise will set course for Luna.
The Bortescue and the Lisette lead the fight on the far side of Earth.
4 shields
My
failing.
ship is operational. We will fall in and help you make a drive for the space dock.
Earth is one of the most secure planets in the Federation. An attack this bold, unexpected.
Target's shields have failed.
Sol will not be safe as long as Species 8472 vessels remain in the system. Earth's space dock is taking severe structural damage.
Warning.
If we
Ship
do
is
not
under
hurry,
attack.
Earth's space dock may be destroyed.
Target's shields have failed.
Undine ships are still present. Our work here is not complete.
Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
There are still Undine ships in the system. We must eliminate them.
Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Target's shields have failed.
Tethys Dreadnought, inbound!
The Undine on the other side of the planet were no match for Klingon warriors!
Target's shields have failed.
Lunar colony secure.
We will put an end to this together.
Target's shields have failed. Left shield's failing. Right shield's failing. Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed.
Is that a Klingon transponder signal? As if this could get any worse. There are Undine hunting parties on Earth's space dock. We're fighting them, but if you're willing to help, we could use it.
The Federation has no right to your assistance, but I am requesting it anyway. You have fought the Undine. They are enemies of the Empire. Do you want to let them win now?
Go! Show them how a real warrior fights! The Empire will spill the blood of every one of those foul shapeshifters. And if our blades save helpless Starfleet officers from oblivion, so be it. Don't let an Undine leave this system alive!
The boarding parties on Earth's space dock should be our main concern. The Undine will be attempting to cripple Starfleet operations, gain valuable data, and capture ranking officers. We cannot afford to allow them to succeed. I am prepared to beam down immediately. Your assistance will greatly improve our chances of success. Earth's space dock has sustained severe damage from multiple Undine boarding parties. We must locate Admiral Quinn. The most expedient path to the Admiral's office is through those doors. Our mission objectives are clear. We must ascertain the whereabouts of Admiral Quinn and expel all Undine boarders. Teams from other ships have beamed to lower decks here on the station. While your fleet's willingness to assist the Federation is unexpected, having Klingon warriors on our side will give us an advantage.
Admiral Tuvok and... I don't think you're supposed to be here. What's happening? I don't... What? The windows. They came through the windows, walking on the hall. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Earth is supposed to be safe.
Indeed. I can initiate a mind meld. It will calm him, and I will be able to learn what he knows about the attack. This is not normally something I would suggest, but I believe that in this instance it is necessary. My mind to your mind. My thoughts to your thoughts. There is more going on with these boarding parties than mere phaser fire. There are more Starfleet officers fighting nearby. We need to manually activate the fire suppression systems.
I thought Earth Space Dock would be a quiet assignment.
Be cautious. There are more Undine nearby.
Admiral Tuvok, I'm going to help hold this position. I'm not much of a soldier, but I can make repairs and help keep this area clear of Undine. I hope Admiral Quinn is okay. He was on comms a few minutes ago, but the transmission was cut off.
Be cautious. There are more Undine nearby.
I'll stay here. Good luck.
The damage is extensive, but we will rebuild. First, however, we must drive Species 8472 back to fluidic space. Admiral Quinn. The Empire tried to warn us about the Undine, but it is clear now that the Federation had already been infiltrated. They convinced us to dismiss the threat. It was an error for which we will pay dearly. Admiral Quinn is not here. He may be alive elsewhere on the station. The logical course of action amid so much chaos would be to re-establish the chain of command. Perhaps we can establish more reliable communications by directly linking to the Starbase's internal systems. The consoles here can be used for that purpose. Make the attempt. I will keep watch for more Undine. I will cover you.
Who is this? Communications are damaged. One moment. This is Admiral Quinn.
Admiral, what is your status?
I'm pinned down in my office with Egan. We've been trying to get internal comms and sensors working. What's your status?
The Undine boarding parties appear to have some goal in mind, but we are unsure as to what it might be. Admiral, I suggest you hold your position. We will make our way to you. Stay alert for more imposters. There are still more Undine on the station. I can feel their anger. Ambush! The way is blocked. There may be an alternate route on the upper deck. Admiral Quinn and Commander Egan are below. The Admiral appears to require medical treatment. It is agreeable to see you, Admiral.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Thank you. Now, maybe we should... Commander Egan! Egg? Where are you going?
One moment, Admiral.
Intriguing. The amount of resistance Starfleet has offered is unexpected. That being said...
The weak will perish! And you are weak!
He is tapping into the bioship's power matrix.
Hagen was an Undine? That would explain what happened to our defense grid. He would have known they were coming, and had ample opportunity to sabotage us. Damn, I didn't see that coming. Hagen. It's hard to believe. He attacked me mentally, led everyone into a trap. I couldn't stop him. We have much to consider. There may be... Tuvok! What's going on? Tuvok! Can you hear me? Tuvok!
Tuvok! Hello, Tuvok. Egan was too weak. He spent too much time among humans. He served his purpose, and you will be far too late.
Too late for what?
Your quadrant will fall. The weak will perish. This dimension will be cleansed, purified of infestation. Your efforts are meaningless. I know your thoughts, Tuvok.
Indeed, Doctor. But I have taken advantage of this connection to look into your mind as well.
What?
I understand now what your plans are. You will not succeed.
You can't stop us! Tuvok! Tuvok!
Admiral Tuvok! Admiral!
Diversion. This was all a diversion.
What do you mean?
Kronos. Their real target is Kronos. Come. Kronos will need every available ship. You helped defend the heart of the Federation. Now we must do the same for your empire.
Explosion!
We have arrived in the Kronos system. At this time, the ruins of Praxis are concealing our arrival from the Undine. The Klingon homeworld defense fleet has engaged the bulk of the Undine forces, but they appear to be taking heavy casualties.
Starfleet sends one ship, and it's a broken-down relic that belongs in a museum. Obviously, we will get no help from Starfleet. Come! There will be glory enough for both of us!
The Romulans have promised additional aid, as has Starfleet Command. The Enterprise is contacting all available ships and...
Be meaningless words. Our warriors are ready to do battle here and now. We will not wait for the Federation to make a committee and take a vote on whether or not the Undine are a threat.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed. Right shield's failing. Rear shield's failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Target's shields have failed.
That was only a small force. The rest of the Undine fleet will not be so easily defeated.
The Romulan Republic has made commitments to its allies. We are here to honor them.
Warning, ship is under attack. 4 shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing.
I calculate our current chances for complete victory to be 6.47%.
That wouldn't be the case if anyone else from Starfleet had bothered to show up! The tide may turn against us, but this will be our day of glory!
Disadvantage.
Think of it as an increase in your opportunities to die with honor.
Target's shields have failed.
My apologies for being late.
Just one more ship?
Not exactly. We brought a few friends.
Target's shields have failed.
Will not be enough to stop the Undine advance.
We would not be alone if anyone in the Federation had the heart of a warrior.
failing. Target's shields have failed. Right shield's failing. Fore shields failing. Rear shields failing. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
We need to secure the shipyard. Then we'll drive them back to unwitting space.
Target's shields have failed. Fore shields failing. Hull integrity below 50%. Hull integrity below 25%. Fore shields failing. Warning, ship is under attack. Fore shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Hull integrity below 75%. Below 25%. Target's shields have failed.
What is that thing?
The Undine have brought a large craft through a quantum singularity.
They're powering up weapons!
The Undine have a new planet killer!
Target that ship, and fire all weapons!
No effect! They're too strong!
Voyager has one Ngai torpedo remaining from her time in the Delta Quadrant. Such devices proved effective against the Undine in the past. Tactical. Fire when ready.
They took some damage, but the planet killer can still fire. I can get the Aquarius into firing position above her and exploit the opening in her shields, but someone will need to keep the Undine distracted.
The Aquarius is beginning its attack run.
Warning, ship is under attack. Right shields failing.
Sean's attacking that planet killer on his
Target
own.
shields have failed.
Sacrificing his ship. His life.
I'm going in. Keep the Undine off my 6.
We must assist Captain Sean. Do not let his act be in vain.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Weapons are offline. This is our only chance. Setting the Aquarius on a collision course.
Acknowledged. Do we have Sean's coordinates?
Getting locked now, sir. He did it, sir! The planet killer's been destroyed.
Tuvok to Allied fleet. Stand down. The Undine are retreating.
Captain Sean.
Transporter room. Did you get him?
We have...
Captain Sean to Admiral Tuvok. Permission to come aboard?
The High Council is signaling that they wish to speak with you directly. Are you prepared for transport to the First City?
There are many here who have seen the danger Species 8472 presents with their own eyes for the first time. Thank you for your assistance in protecting both Earth and Kronos from the Undine. However, one thing I have learned from your Empire is that battle can have benefits. Today's fight opened the door to what may be a lasting peace between the Federation and your Empire. Now we must have the courage to compromise for the greater good. In its way, that can be more difficult than waging war. The formalities will begin soon. Until then, I must take the time to speak to others who were instrumental in the success of this mission.
That was a close one. But I'm fortunate Voyager transported me off the ship at the last second. Still, it would have been a good death.
Thank you for your assistance during the attack on Earth. You acted with true honor, and I am grateful we were able to offer some aid to Kronos in return.
The Gorn have come to respect the Federation. We will abide by any decision the High Council makes. But I have advised the Chancellor that we support a permanent ceasefire. Undine infiltrators took my people to the brink of destruction. I will stand with anyone who opposes the Undine.
You have gained much honor and glory today. However, I now see Worf was correct. There is honor in the Federation as well. The time for our battle against Starfleet has passed. We should turn our blades toward the real enemy. I remember you from the Gateway activation. You fought well today. May our meetings on the battlefield always be as glorious.
I served in Starfleet, and now I serve the Empire. There are many on both sides of the current conflict for whom I have deep respect. I see this as an opportunity. We may find we have more in common than we realize.
Our people come from a culture of deception and division. We've rejected our past in favor of open alliances. Perhaps it's time for the Federation and the Empire to set aside their past as well. We would welcome a ceasefire between our allies.
Your homeworld is safe. I'm glad the Lisette was here to fight by your side. I just wish my father could see all of us working together toward a common goal. This is the future he dreamed of.
The 5 races of the Xindi once tried to exterminate humanity. But through the efforts of a few people who were willing to change, we put aside our weapons and worked through our differences. Now, we are members of the Federation. Peace came with great difficulty, but that is the way of most things worth having. The Undine are here, and they're spreading lies and dividing us from within. Now, more than ever, we need to set aside our animosities and work together for the greater good.
I admit, I did not expect the Federation to act with such honor. I do not know what the final decision of the High Council will be, but rest assured that the Undine will pay. We will hunt down every last Kameku and destroy them for what they have done here today.
Kapla! I see now why you are known as one of the greatest warriors of our age. Many fine warriors have earned their places in Stovacor today. They died with honor, fighting one of our most formidable enemies. The Undine brought the battle to our very threshold. The fine warriors standing before me pushed them back. Let us honor our sacrifices and our accomplishments by ending...
Humans of the Milky Way, you have come further than we expected. But still you chase our shadows.
We are not here to impress you, demon! We stand united, and there is no one who can...
We give you a single warning to not attract our attention again.
That was the reason we need to work together. It's time for our feud to end.
Agreed. From this day forward, all hostilities between the Empire and the Federation will cease.
The Iconians use servitor races and other species to do their fighting for them. Species 8472 has been an unknowing cat's paw of the Iconians for some time. This time, however, the Undine were defeated, and it was our combined strength that allowed us to prevail. Thousands of years ago, the Iconians were defeated by an alliance of races. I predict their ultimate aim has been to prevent such an alliance from happening again. There have been periods in our combined history when the Federation and the Empire have not been at war, but they have not been allies either. This may be the beginning of such a time. It will be up to us to determine what happens next. With time, we may even restore the alliance that came out of the Khitomer Accords. Voyager will return to the Delta Quadrant. There is much to do there, and the Jenolan Sphere will need to be protected from further Undine assaults. I am sure I will see you again. You have been a worthy ally, and your wisdom and courage will be called upon in the days ahead. Until then, live long and prosper.
Jenolan True. Jenolan True.